So I've been using my R now for a couple of months, you know, riding around Atlanta, going to the gym, grocery shopping, and just cruising. It's my primary means of transportation. I don't personally own a car, and while my girlfriend does, she uses it to commute to work, and when she's gone, I'm left at home with just the bike. Okay. You know, every day she's off work, we're cruising. You know, we love our electric bikes, and her Z is perfect for her, you know. But I had issues with my S2. When I was looking into Super73s, I really thought the S2 was the perfect choice for me. You know, not only was it mid-range in their lineup, making it not the most expensive choice, but I thought it looked the coolest. You know, it had a headlight, a tail light, fenders. But the more and more I rode it, the more I realized that the way it looked, while it was super cool, was just a bit too over the top for me. But I think the S2 just comes with a lot of attention, and that might not necessarily be a bad thing for you. But it felt like when I was on the Beltline, which is a big walking trail that goes around Atlanta, that I was almost doing something illegal because of the attention that I would get. And I try to go slow and try to be respectful, but it just seemed like it was just getting way too much attention, almost like I was riding a small motorcycle where I shouldn't have been there. Again, that's not a bad thing for some people. The second big gripe that I have with the S2 was that it didn't have a rear suspension. Now, again, I live in Atlanta. The roads here are pretty trash, and you'd have to find yourself standing up quite regularly on the bike to avoid like deep, and it would really hurt. And so the rear suspension makes a big difference. Now, I watched some reviews of the Super73R gearing up for this video, trying to decide, you know, what I wanted to say. And I found some reviewers that said that the rear suspension didn't help. That is not true. Maybe me weighing 140 pounds is the reason why the rear suspension is so good in the R. Or maybe these people that said that the rear suspension doesn't help have never ridden anything else, but believe me, from an S2 to an R, it's a big difference. And I highly recommend you invest in the rear suspension so that you're not having to constantly stand up as you go over potholes to avoid like deep penetration. Other criticisms with the R was that it had no lights. Now, again, this is what kind of draws me to the bike. To me, it just looks more like a bicycle than the S2, and it doesn't break as many necks. And that's a W for me. For those days that I know I'll be riding in the dark, I did get a couple little lights from Nog, and I'm happy with them, you know. I could see why the RS is a better choice for some people because it has a headlight and a tail light, but for me, it just looked a little bit too loud. And given that I wasn't doing a whole lot of night riding, it just doesn't make sense. If you're someone trying to comfortably get to the gym without a ton of attention, the simplicity of the R is the perfect balance of cool, comfortable, and low key, and I think that's its charm. So why do I make a video about a bike that is out of stock? Well, at the time of recording this, Super73 doesn't sell the bike on its site, but I bought mine from Best Buy and I got like 300 bucks off. It was on sale for some reason, and they shipped it for free. I don't know if like places that still have inventory of this bike are trying to like offload them because maybe Super73 is discontinuing. I didn't reach out to them, I don't know, I didn't ask, but they've been out of stock for quite some time. So what do you guys think? When you're on a bike, do you care about attention or not getting attention? I mean, is this something that bothers you? Do you like something that's more low-key, or do you like something that's a little bit more over the top? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.